Okay. I'm dying inside. So listen, I've been watching YouTube for a really long time. Ever since my cousin showed me Where's the Chapstick.
Where's the chapstick? Where's the chapstick?
I've been hooked on YouTube. Okay, it's still my favorite Bible video to this day. I lived, breathed, everything was YouTube. Okay? But the thing is, I grew up on what I call the legends, okay, the OGs, if you will. Timothy De La Ghetto, currently known as Tim Chantarangsu, Dashi, obviously, before he was a gamer, okay, Dashi XP, Skits, okay, Bugatti Bees, Jay Richards, Spoken Reasons, all right, Trey Melvin, this is a commentary, like, all of these people, these are, like, just a small glimpse of who I was watching. Like, they were just people who saw the world in a certain way and then expressed how that experience made them feel. And whether it was rants or skits or whatever, vlogs, it was just them, okay? The original slogan for YouTube was broadcast yourself. And back then I felt like that was truly embodied. Now, the biggest inspiration for me when it came to YouTube was, of course, Susie. I've mentioned him before. If you know me, you know.
So, there's this girl.
All right, let me set the scene for you, okay? I get this girl's number, like, it's a girl on my Snapchat. So, I'm texting this girl. So, I was supposed to FaceTime this girl. Ladies, just, girls, I have a 544-day streak with this girl from Ireland. Whether it was relationship advice, story times, his regular vlogs, the way he just talked about things and explained it, his own concepts and heuristics for stuff, I really enjoyed, and it always just made sense to me. And you can see all of the people I mentioned, like their DNA in a lot of my early videos, okay? I feel like I give a lot of Susie, I give a lot of Bugatti Bees, I give a lot of Jay Richards, specifically in my rants. Like, you can see their DNA, like how much I watch them in like all of my old stuff. What you can also tell by watching a few of my old videos is that I was extremely impatient. When I first started my YouTube channel and I was dropping videos, the first video I made was the time I got played, right? And I literally, like, the story that I'm telling in that video quite literally happened, I think, the actual day that I'm pretty sure it was the day that I was filming that, like either that night or the next day. I was extremely impatient when it came to, I had an idea, I wrote the script, I filmed it, and that was just it. Now, I would edit, but I hated editing, and I still hate editing. So I would record the video on my iPhone, put it in iMovie. I was really struggling when it came to like trying to get these videos out, okay? Because my phone didn't have that much storage. The video might be like 15 minutes raw. I would have to extract that into iMovie. So now my entire storage is filled. So I'm putting it on YouTube so I can delete it so that I have enough space to do it all again. All right. And like I said, I hated editing, so I would edit it, and only a few times would I actually re-watch the video after I finished editing. Majority of the time, once I got that last edit in there, upload. I got it out. I just put it out because that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to get the idea out. I've been trying to, like, the last year. I'm trying to post a little bit more, but I haven't been consistent, like, at all. Most inconsistent, which is like literally the story of my life, right? Like, just so freaking inconsistent, which is for reasons we're not gonna even get into. The point is, I am not back. I'm just here right now in this current moment. You're watching the video. I'm here right now, and maybe next week, maybe even today, I'll post another video. Who knows? But at least I'm doing what I did back then, which is I have an idea for a video. I'm posting it, and this is the idea. I'm telling you why I haven't posted, which is so cliche, but yeah, it has to be done. It just has to be done, okay? The thing that kind of stunted my, YouTube consistency, if you will, was two things. One, I grew up, okay? I started my YouTube channel my sophomore year, And then as high school went, just got a little bit more difficult to keep everything consistent. On top of that, I actually got to experience life. I spent a lot of my time in the house. This is for, like I said, reasons we're not going to get into, but for the most part, it's basically just the fact that there was nothing for me to do for the most part. Okay, I went to a really small private school, graduated with 16 kids, including me. All right, we didn't do that much. We went to school, we went home. That's what we did. YouTube was my escape. Okay, something happened during the day, or something I saw later on, or something I thought about, whether I was talking to a girl or whatever. I said, I see a beginning, middle, and end to this. Let me write it down and let me put it on YouTube, because that's what I knew. This is the people that I was looking up to at the time. This is what they did. So I said, all right, I'm going to do it too. And that's what I wanted to do. That's what felt right. When I finally got outside and I actually experienced more things, I was having more ideas left and right. Like the ideas were just flowing out of me. But at the same time of me experiencing life and having these ideas, I was having to unpack the stuff that I never got to unpack before I actually started living. Okay. So once I started living and I actually had to unpack the things that I'd never really had to think about, it was very hard for me to create while trying to navigate this all of these experiences that I'm experiencing. The second piece of that is the fact that the internet and content creation itself literally was changing before my eyes while all of this is happening. What I knew as YouTube is completely different than what it is now. The word I would use, bastardized. And it might be harsh, but that's the truth. It's bastardized. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that there aren't still, authentic and intentional creators on this platform. Okay? It's just it's a business. So because of all that, it made it really difficult for me to create the way that I wanted to, because I felt like it's not what people are gonna want. But I forgot the whole point of me posting wasn't even necessarily for the people, because genuinely, if I was posting for y'all, I would have made sure that I was editing better. I did not care. I was just posting. This right here is to me. I'm gonna post the fucking video. I feel like I'm now in a place where I've done enough observing, done enough reflecting, analyzing, and we can get back to our regularly scheduled program now. So I hope you're tuned in. How did I end these? If you like the video, I'll see you next time.